Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Oh, it's super dark, isn't it? Before I start the camera, it's not as dark as it looks when I press record. I don't know why that is. And I have to tell you, this tripod is crap because it keeps on falling. This is one of my new tripods. It keeps on falling. And then when I was trying to arrange the camera so that it's perfectly, it's perfectly straight instead of slanted and stuff like that, it keeps on falling. And I'm like, this is the new tripod. The last two tripods that I had, they lasted me years and years and years. So I think I'm gonna have to pull out the other tripod that I have, and I might order 2 or 3 more. Because the fancy newer tripods that I bought, I don't really like those. I like this very simple, this is the tripod that this is the one that I bought. This is the tripod that I'm using right now. The Platinum Plus by Sunpack Digital Mini D tripod. But I don't know if you can see this on here. Okay, but do you see, here I'll just pull it out and show you guys what happens. I think I've shown this to you before, but anyway. So, okay, because when I explain this to people, people are like, still, well, you can lock the legs into place. You can, and it still doesn't work. Okay, so this little part right here, do you see, is where you wind the camera on it. So look, it goes side to side, it moves like this. Okay, well, you adjust it on the side, but I have it tightened all the way. And now, do you see how it's very tight? Okay, that's how it happens when you first get it. But now it's loosened up. So this part swings back and forth. And so, if I touch the camera right now, it would swing to the side because this part has gotten so loose. Because I just kind of carry the camera around on the end of this everywhere throughout the house. I'm not very, very careful with it. And then the legs, oh, this is a little bit different than the other one. Okay, so the legs, oh, maybe this one will work better. It has these buttons in here, okay, where you push them, and then, but do you see how, even though you push the buttons to lock it into place, do you see that? It's locked. Do you see that? It's locked. It still falls, okay? So it doesn't work perfectly. You're supposed to twist it and turn it into place, but then they still twist and come out, see? So they don't lock into place that great. But even though this tripod is such crap, it's still my favorite tripod. I don't know why. But anyway, happy Friday. How are you guys doing today? It feels like Saturday today. Today feels like Saturday to me. I don't know why. I think part of it is because I woke up and, Alex is here on Fridays, but I'm still, even though he's been here for Fridays forever, I'm still kind of not really that used to it yet. So I went to bed super, super, super late last night. 7 o'clock, but we'll get to that in just a second. My reading is really coming in the way of my TV watching schedule. So I got up today, I don't even know what time it was. I think I set my alarm for 1:35 and I got up at 1:35. I got up when my alarm went off. And so Alex had been down here, so he had his meeting this morning over there, a Zoom meeting at 9, and then he came back to bed, and then he got up. And so he was down here watching Suits, and I got up, and when I get up, I'm like, hello? And so then he pauses it. He's like, hello? He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm just getting up. And he was like, did you still need me to help you run some errands? Or take you to run some errands? And I was like, yeah, there's a couple things I need to do. While I'm sitting here and I'm uploading videos, so I just have one more to upload. All the thumbnails are already made. So all I have to do is, the video, it's my drama video, is, what is this? My video is rendering right now, so when it gets done, I will transfer it over, and then I will upload it, and that's all I have to do on here today. Okay, so anyway, he was like, do you still need me to take you to run a bunch of errands? And I was like, yeah, if you don't mind. He was like, yeah, not at all. So he was like, but I'm gonna meet up with some of his coworkers, when he used to work on Fridays in the office, after they would have this meeting, they all left early on Fridays. So after they had this meeting, they would go out and have lunch or whatever. And he was like, so they're finishing some stuff at the office, and one of his other friends, it's him and 3 other girls. He was like, they're finishing stuff at the office, 2 of them, one of them's home, and so we're gonna meet for lunch later. And he was like, do you care? And I was like, no, not at all. He's like, you can come if you want. And I was like, no, I think I actually use that time to film videos. So tonight he has dinner with his 2 girlfriends. The one that got married, that we went to her wedding over New Year's, and then their best friend. And so He's going out to dinner with them. They're trying to do dinner like every month or every other month or something like that. So he has dinner tonight with her at like 6:45. So we went and ran errands. We actually went kind of late running errands. And so we got home and he like dropped me off and then he went to lunch late. And he just texted me and said that he was like taking his friend home from lunch. She lives real close to us. And he was gonna like say hi to her husband and stuff like that and be there for a couple minutes, and then he was gonna like come back over there. They got like I think they got a new dog or something like that, so he was gonna see the dog and stuff like that. So I don't know how long he'll be over there, but anyway, then he's gonna come home and he's gonna change, and then he's gonna go to dinner. And he said like this dinner will not. I think the dinner is at 6:45, and it is currently, let's see what time it is, 5:38 p.m. Or maybe he said that he had to leave here at 6:45. I don't really remember, but I'm like so excited about reading tonight. So I'm like, I wanted to get my vlog done before he even leaves, which I probably won't. He'll probably come home while I'm vlogging, and then I'll take a break until like after he leaves. But I'm like, I want everything done so that when he leaves, then I can just like take a shower, get in comfy clothes, take my walk, take a shower, take my comfy clothes, or get in comfy clothes, and then I just want to read for the rest of the night. So, I'm really excited about it because I am so. Oh, you know what I didn't bring over? I didn't bring a camera. I have the camera. I didn't bring a candle over to light. Oh well, we don't need a candle right now. But anyway, I'm so excited to like read for a couple hours and then watch some shows. Because I have quite a few shows to catch up on too. So yeah, and while we were out running errands, I got a fountain pop. I got a Diet Pepsi fountain pop. Delicious. I didn't get a super huge one. I've been getting the large, big gulps, the extra large ones or whatever they're called. But I just got a large one today because I was like, I don't think I need that much. It's interesting, like back in the day, probably like every day, every other day, I got a fountain pop. Maybe every day. I mean, Tanya and I, when we would like drive around, we always got fountain pops. So that was at least 3 or 4 nights a week. And then during the day, like I get coffee, but I would also get fountain pops and stuff like that too. So I mean, we go to Patashu on Sunday. I drink water and coffee. I hardly drink that much soda at all anymore. It's crazy. So when I get one, I love it. That should be my thumbnail right there. I'll never remember that. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so how are you guys doing? Happy Friday. So anyway, since he was home today, and then we went and ran errands and stuff, it felt very much like a Saturday. So it didn't feel like a Friday at all. And so it's kind of taken me a little while to get used to that it's a Friday. So anyway, then when he dropped me off and he went to lunch, I was like, I'm going to film a couple videos. I honestly did not know which channels I was going to film on. But I knew I wanted to do a video for my Peter Watches TV channel, because last night I watched, a lot of you guys sent this to me. I wouldn't have even known about it if you guys hadn't sent it to me. But the new documentary, it's actually #1 on Netflix right now, and it's called The Twister Caught in the Storm, and it's about the tornado, the F5 tornado that hit Joplin, Missouri in 2011. It is fantastically done. It is not just a documentary about the storm. I mean, it's about the storm, but it's about the people that live in the town and their memory of the storm and their living through the storm and their life after the storm. It's fantastically done. It is such a beautiful documentary. So I knew I wanted to do that video, and then I was like kind of just like looking through my list. I was like, what am I going to do? I thought that when I went to the gas station, I looked to see if they had this pink Red Bull, because I thought I bought one, and then I looked in the refrigerator, and I was like, I couldn't find it in the refrigerator at all. I was like, maybe I didn't buy that pink Red Bull. I thought I did. I may have left it in the back of Caroline's car, in all honesty, the other day. Or did I get him when I was with Tanya? I don't remember, but I don't know. But anyway, I think maybe I got him when I was with Tanya. Well, whoever I was with when I got him, obviously, I either left it in the car. I think I must have left it in the car because I almost positively remember having 4 Red Bulls on the counter. But anyway, I did this Red Bull review yesterday, so I was going to do the pink one. And, okay, this video is ready, so let me start transferring this over. So anyway, they didn't have any at the gas station today that I went to. The Speedway that we go to is like, well, the one Speedway that I go to is really, really small. It's by us. They hardly have anything. they always have like boxes like packed up everywhere and stuff like that. This woman that works in there, I've literally been going to that Speedway since, I mean, before my mom passed away, I would go there like when I would stop over here and stuff like that. And so probably from like 2000, maybe even before that, I've been going to that Speedway, and she still works in there. So it's so good to see her. And so today I was standing there and I was like talking to her and stuff like that. It was just really good to see her. So she's worked in there for like, she went down to one that's like further down, that's like more south on the street. But she went there for like a year, and then she moved back to this store. I don't actually go, so I go to the Thorntons usually, which is on the other side of like our neighborhood, but today we were running errands over here, so I went to that Speedway on the way back. So anyway, but they don't have like a lot of new stuff. They have like 2 flavors of Red Bulls, to put it in perspective for you. So I was like, okay, I don't really have anything to review. I thought I had tons of stuff to review. I had all this Halloween, like I had Halloween cereal and like 2 like pumpkin spice things. I ended up like throwing them out because like the expiration date was passed. So I don't have those. I'm sure I have some stuff here to review. I have all these lip balms and chapsticks to review, but I was like, I didn't really want to do that today. So I was like, I think I'm just going to kind of take it a little slow today. So I filmed the Peter Watches TV video. And then when he left, I was like, this is perfect, because then I can like film while he's gone, and then I can have my vlog done early and all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's not really that early, I guess. And then I turned around and I was like looking for stuff to review in there. And when Caroline and I, it sounded like I said Caroline, when Caroline and I, sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. When Caroline and I went to Half Price Books, it was like 4 or 6 weeks ago. I bought these like angel card things there. I wasn't really sure what they were. I wasn't sure if they were like, I have quite a few of like the positive affirmation cards and stuff like that. If they were like those, if they were like angel, oracle, devotion cards, if they were tarot cards. I didn't really know what they were, but I got them for $6. So I was like, I'm going to open them. I thought they'd be fun to open. So I got them and I opened them on my Peter Does Stuff channel, and I explained, like I read the instructions on what to do with them, and I did that in the video. That was actually kind of a fun video to do. I kind of made a lot of jokes through it, but I really do believe in that stuff. I think you guys know that, because maybe not me doing the cards, maybe because I don't think I have any of those abilities, but I do believe in that stuff because I love psychics and mediums and stuff like that. So anyway, so I did that. And then I was like, I came down here and I was like, I'm going to film a drama video, and I'm going to film this book haul, because I've got some books that people sent me, and I have some books that I got that I wanted to like show in a book haul. So I was going to do a book haul because I did a Peterisms video yesterday. So I'm kind of like trying to go back and forth between those 2 channels. And so I didn't really know what to do a drama video about. I have like 4 like very serious drama topics. And to be honest with you, I just wasn't in the mood to do something real serious today. So like a week ago, it was on the 11th, I looked, so I guess it was 10 days ago, I put out these 2 questions on Instagram, and one was like, what do I think about influencers, and the other one was like, give me like anything, like a TV show, a song, a movie, a nostalgic toy or something, game from like the last 50 years, and if I have a memory attached to it, then I'll just share that story with you. So that's what I did. It was like 43 minutes of that. I had so much fun doing that video. Did I not start transferring this? Hold on a second. I didn't start transferring this yet. Okay, well, we're sitting here, and I'm just... 44 minutes and 12 seconds is what it was. So I had so much fun doing that video. And so when I got done with that, I looked at the clock, and I was like, at that point, it was like 20 after 5. And I was like, well, Alex will probably be home soon, and I want to start my vlog. And I was like, it's already getting late. I didn't realize that it had gotten that late. And so I was like, I'm not going to do this book haul, because the book haul is going to be like a 30-minute video. So I was like, at that point, then I'm like starting the vlog at 6:30 or 7. It's just going to set me back. Then I'll be walking when it's dark. I wanted to walk when it's light tonight. So I was like, I'm doing really good with my walks, by the way. I'm very proud of myself, keeping up with my walks. I've been listening to music, though, and not like the audiobooks so much. But anyway, but that's been kind of fun to listen to. Like, I just put like my iTunes on shuffle, and I just like listen. And a lot of music comes up that I forgot that I even had like downloaded. So anyway, so yeah, so I did the drama video, and then started rendering it, and then I was like, who was I talking to on the phone? Somebody called me, and I was talking on the phone, and then I was like, I'm gonna start vlogging now. And then right before I started was when Alex texted me that he was taking her home, and then he was gonna like go inside and hang out with them for a second, see their dog, say hi to the husband and stuff like that, and then he was gonna come home and get ready to go out to his dinner. So that's tonight. And then tomorrow we have some stuff we have to do during the day. I will probably come back and film some videos in the afternoon. I don't think he has any plans. We talked about doing maybe something with Carlos and Liliana, but I guess Sebastian has a game that's like a soccer game at like 8 o'clock at night or something like that. And so I think maybe it goes from 6 to 8 or something like that. So if we went over there, it wouldn't be till like after that. And then Alex has like one of his friends doesn't have like her daughter this weekend. So he's not sure if he's going to do something with her. And he was like, do you care if I go do something if I make plans? Because I usually ask him like, do you have any plans for the week? He's like, I was like, no. I was like, I want to read and watch shows the whole weekend. He's like, so you don't care? I was like, no. So I don't know if we're going to like go hang out. His mom's back from San Diego. His mom went to San Diego to go visit Jesse and Fufu, but she came back and she's back. So we might do something with his mom. We might do something with Carlos and Liliana. He might go do something with his friend. I don't really know. But if we don't do anything, then we will probably sit here and like watch. There's a couple movies that I want to watch. We might watch a movie or, RuPaul's Drag Race we have to catch up on. Depending on how late he gets home tonight. If he doesn't get home too late tonight, then we'll watch RuPaul's Drag Race tonight. I usually like to watch it on Fridays because it comes out on Fridays. That way I don't, it's not ruined for me on social media, because when I look on social media, it's like everybody's posting stuff everywhere. Okay, this video is over on my phone, I think. Sent. Hold on just a second. Why is this video coming up? Okay. Okay, so yeah, so that's tonight and tomorrow. So I don't really know. I just want like kind of like a laid back weekend. I just want a laid back weekend. And then Sunday we'll probably do brunch and just relax and stuff like that. I'll vlog all through the weekend. I don't really know what I'm gonna do as far as like filming videos and stuff. Especially since, I was talking about this yesterday, but like I have filmed almost more videos. Well, on some of my channels I have more videos this month than I did last month. And it's crazy to me. I was thinking about this last night. I mean, really, I haven't, and even then, I haven't filmed that many videos this month for my channels. But back in the day, like, let's just look at this from last month for February. So February, last month, I mean, on my vlog channel, I would, unless something comes up, I try to vlog every day. But on my drama channel last month, I filmed 16 videos. So I used to never miss a day, not a Sunday, even filming like a drama video. So that has like cut down in half. So my goal, I think, this spring and summer is to film more regularly on my drama channel. My Peterisms video, I was real slow on that channel last month. I filmed 6 videos. My goal going into next month is to film 3 times a week minimum on my Peterisms channel and on my BookTube channel. My review channel, last month I did 5. I think I'm past that already this month. Yeah, I'm at 8 already, so I'll probably end up doing, I don't know, like 15 or something over there by the end of the month. But I used to film on my drama, or my review channel, like almost every day too, at least 20 times a month. So that's slowed down. All my channels have really slowed down a lot. So going into April, my goal is to start like heavily filming on all my channels again and stuff like that. I think like, I've had kind of a hard time winter, I don't know. I think it's a combination of things. I think, because somebody said to me something the other day, like, do you think you're experiencing burnout? I don't feel like I'm experiencing burnout on YouTube at all. I think that with Boo passing, and then dealing with the combined grief, and then the anxiety, and all that stuff, I think my being able to get motivated, I really struggled with. That was really, really hard. I also think that I'm not getting started until later, and Alex has been coming home earlier, and so it gives me less time to film videos. He doesn't care. He's like, well, I can go upstairs, or I can stay down here and watch TV, and you can film, and he doesn't care at all. The thing is, like, when he comes home, it's like, I don't want to go until 8 o'clock at night, filming videos when we could be watching a show together, or, like, talking, or just, and also, like, for him, like, he's already worked a whole day, so that's one of my things for spring and summer, too, is to, like, start getting up a little bit earlier. I need to do that. But yeah, so But that's my goal for April and May and June, is to start filming more on my channels and stuff like that. I guess that's not too bad for, I was looking at the month as being the 21st. So yeah. So tonight, it's just gonna be relaxation for me. Tomorrow, unless we go over to somebody's house, will just be relaxation for me, and I'm very excited about it. You can never relax too much. And then, yeah, and then last night, let's talk about last night. So last night, I'm like in my head, what did we watch last night? Oh, we watched Beverly Hills last night. And then, I don't really know. I don't want to get into like a big dissertation about Beverly Hills, because then people will be like, oh, put that on your Peter Watches TV channel. Oh, I need to do my Atlanta update for this week too on my Peter Watches TV channel. I forgot to do that. I need to do that. Maybe I'll just do the next two and combine it together, since it's almost Sunday already. Or I could do that one for Sunday. We'll see. But anyway, so we watched Beverly Hills, and then we needed to get caught up on some of the Housewives. So I watched the first one with him, which was with Shamia. Who was on the second one? I can't even remember now. He started watching it, and I went outside and talked to Tanya. I really, really like Shamia on Atlanta as a housewife, not just as a friend. I really, really like her. Beverly Hills, well, I'll just make this real short for those people that don't watch it. But you know what? This battery is fully charged battery. I've got to put this battery in taking it to the Best Buy or wherever to dispose of it. It just went to the halfway mark, and I am at 21 minutes and 37 seconds. I know this is a brand new battery because I just pulled it out of the thing. Maybe I put it in there and I didn't charge it. I had two batteries out to charge. Maybe I put this in there and I didn't charge it. That could be that. But I mean, it's not even at 22 minutes and I already went to the halfway mark. This is crazy. Well, anyway, I'll change it when it comes. If I make it to the 30-minute mark, then I'll change it at 30 minutes. If I don't, then when it starts flashing at me, I'll change it then. Beverly Hills, I don't really know what to think. I feel like it's like all these women are fighting over so they're in St. Lucia, which is absolutely beautiful. It's interesting because they're staying at the Windjammer Resort, which my ex and I stayed there in St. Lucia. St. Lucia's not one of my favorite places. I would never go back there again. The beach, it's interesting because the beach, the Windjammer, sucked. It was literally like maybe 100 feet, and it's like it was not like the most beautiful beach in the world. The resort was pretty. It was like built on top. We were supposed to have like some kind of room, and then the air conditioner wasn't working in the room. And so when you go to the Windjammer, it's like they have like the hotel, and then the higher you go, they have like, what do you call it? Like they're like suites. And then they have like freestanding like little like houses, and then bigger houses and bigger houses. And so the higher you get, the bigger the house. And they have like mansions up there that people like live in and stuff like that. And they're gated communities. That was when we went, which would have been about 2005 or 2006. I mean, we drove all over the island. It was beautiful. The island was beautiful. We went to the Black Sand Beach. I don't know where that's called, but we went to that. It's like volcanic Black Sand Beach. Right before we went there, when did Amy Winehouse die? I can tell you that because it was right after she had stayed there. Because everybody was talking about it when we were there. Winehouse, when she stayed there forever and she wouldn't leave. Jammer Resort, and it was right before she passed away, I believe. Oh, Amy in St. Lucia. The children of the resort seemed to love her. She spent some time with them. She had several people with her all the time. Anyone see Amy Winehouse at La Sport? It was at the Windjammers where she stayed. They all told us that. Oh, here it is. Talked about Shaka Khan being there, Amy Winehouse. Now it's saying that different one she stayed, the Cotton Bay Hotel. There were like pictures in People magazine went there. Well, she passed right after that. Amy Winehouse. I loved Amy Winehouse. Loved her music. Is it flashing? No. When did she pass away? I don't even know. 2011. So, well, I would have been with Alex when that happened. So, when did... She was in St. Lucia forever. I mean, I can remember, like, they had pictures of her riding on a horse, and she wouldn't, like... Amy Winehouse spent time in St. Lucia in 2009, reportedly to distance herself from London. That couldn't have been 2009, because that would have been... Or maybe I went there, and then she went there. Maybe I'm remembering it all wrong. And maybe I was like, oh, that's where Amy Winehouse went. In 2008, it says Amy spent time in St. Lucia. She must have gone there after I went there then. There's like pictures of her on a horse in St. Lucia. It says in here, Amy Winehouse spent time in St. Lucia in early 2009 for several months, reportedly to distance herself from London and record material for her third album. She rented a villa for 6 months. I think the village was at Windjammer or something. I saw something about some picture. Oh, here she is on the horse. Yeah. Is that the article that I saw? Where it showed her that she was at the Windjammer? Anyway, somehow she was there. I don't know. Something about her being there. Maybe she didn't stay there. Maybe she was just there for a week or something. I don't know. But that must have been after I went there. Because maybe the articles came out or I saw a news story about it. And I must have said something to Alex or somebody and been like, oh, that's where we stayed. So anyway, my ex and I stayed at the Windjammer. That would have been... We got together in 2001. I'm trying to think of our trips in order that we took. They got better each year. The first trip that we ever took together was to... It's a gambling place in the South, in Louisiana. Biloxi, Mississippi, not Louisiana. We went to Biloxi. The following year, we went to Naples, Florida. Then we started doing the Caribbean. Maybe it was the fourth year, so maybe it would have been 2000. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember. But anyway, I do remember this, that the room that we were going to stay in, the air conditioner was broke. I should try to find some pictures of this place because it was really cool, actually. And so they put us in this, like, 3-story house, but it wasn't, like, a huge house. It was, like... The top floor was just a bedroom. Then the downstairs, the middle floor, was like a kitchen and like a living room and it had all these balconies all around it. And then the basement was like, well, the bottom, it wasn't a basement. It was just like it had a landing that walked out. It was like just like another bedroom and a living room space. It was like a 2-bedroom thing. But there were 2 pools in it. There was like a pool on the roof and then there was like a pool. It was like this all like white cement kind of thing. Or whatever that's called, stucco. But it had like this pool, like this little pool that was like the size of this table. It was probably like, I don't know, 5x8 pool. And then on the roof it had another, or maybe it was like, came out, I can't remember. Anyway, it came out off the edge of the pool. And a beautiful view, but like you had to walk all the way down to get to the beach and to get the resort. It was like this long walk to get down there. And I remember that it had all these open doors. So the only door that locked was on the front, like, cause it was on the side of this hill. And so there was no like air conditioning or something like that. Or you couldn't set the air conditioning. I don't remember, something about the air conditioning. And so we had all these fans going. It was so hot. We went in June. We used to always take our trips in June. We went in June, which is kind of rainy season, beginning of rainy season for the Caribbean anyway. And it was like, it like rained at night and it was so hot. I can remember being in that pool late at night and like all these mosquitoes being around me in the pool and stuff like that. But that was I didn't love the beaches in St. Lucia. I didn't think were pretty at all. And I love beaches. And so that was like the thing. Antigua was the place that we went that I loved the most. It's supposedly like known for like, I think it's called Antigua's like the island for a beach every day of the year or something like that. But anyway, it has like 365 beaches or something on a small island. Antigua island for a beach for every day or something like that. What's it called? The Caribbean island with a beach for every day of the year. Although well known for its crystal clear waters, beautiful beaches, most totally unspoiled and idyllic climate, this Caribbean island has much, much more. So, yeah. The most beautiful beach that we went to there, because it has the best Antigua beaches, was called, I remember it was called like Deadwood Beach. Best beaches, Antigua. We say this place called Blue Waters. I don't think it exists there anymore. It was like a boutique hotel. Dickinson Bay. Oh, Darkwood. It wasn't Deadwood. It was Darkwood Beach. And it was crystal. When we went there, oh, this was so weird. When we went there, is it almost at the halfway mark? It's going to stop here in like 20 seconds. Let me just stop it now, get another battery, and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So, anyway, I guess the beach was called, it says Darkwood Bay. Oh, I thought it was Beach. Okay, so Darkwood Bay. We rented a Jeep when we got there. And so, like, every day we would get up and we would, like, eat breakfast. And then we would just, like, go all over the island. And we would just stop at these random beaches. It's probably one of the best trips I've ever taken in my entire life. The people in Antigua were so nice. They were so nice. And so, like, you know, when I would, like, travel a lot of places, like, islands and stuff like that, like, they'll tell you, like, there are certain islands, like, as a gay person or a gay couple that you shouldn't go. Like, notoriously, like, they'll tell you, like, Jamaica, because of the religion and things like that, is not, like, the safest place. I've had a lot of people that I know that are gay couples that have gone to Jamaica and had a great time. But, like, they'll say that. They'll say, like, it can be a little bit dangerous. Somebody had said something like that to us about Antigua. That was not what we experienced. People were so wonderful to us there. They just, like, totally embraced us. So anyway, we would like, you know, get breakfast in the morning, and then we would just, like, drive all over. I think that we had, like, a packed lunch. I think that, like, the restaurant did for us or something like that. And then we would just drive all over. So this one beach, which I guess is called Darkwood Bay, it has a description here. I can't see it. I have to get my reading glasses on. But anyway, I remember this beach because when we pulled up next to it, it was like there was not anybody. It was like literally like this long beach, and it was like white sand beach, crystal clear water. There was like not one other person on the entire beach. The water just like went out, like, I mean, probably for a mile, and it came up to your knees. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I remember there was like these really tall, I have pictures of it in the basement. I'll have to get them and find them. It had like these palm trees that were like spaced out by like 20 feet each, and they were like super high, like probably 100 feet tall palm trees, and like at the very top, you know, just had like the palm fronds and stuff like that. It was such a beautiful beach. So let's see what it says about it. It says, a favorite among locals and repeat visitors with a less developed feel than other popular beaches. Well, there was nobody there when we were there. Offering umbrella and chair rentals and water sports equipment. I don't remember any of that. Well, maybe that's happened since we were there. One thing about it was when we were there, it was rather, like, undeveloped. Like, it wasn't super touristy at all. At all. Like, we would go into, like, the grocery store and stuff like that in town. We went to the casino and stuff like that. It wasn't, like, it wasn't, like, a huge casino. It was, like, a local small casino. We went to restaurants in the town and stuff like that. We went to Kentucky Fried Chicken one day. And so, but it was interesting, like the Kentucky Fried Chicken there was like completely different than the Kentucky Fried Chicken here. I think that's why we went there, to see if it was different. But anyway, yeah, people were just like so wonderful to us there. It was so nice. Felt completely safe. But if they're saying that they have chair rentals and water sports equipment and stuff there, it must be more developed now than it was then. I don't even remember how I started talking about going. Oh, because I was talking about Beverly Hills, and they're in St. Lucia, and then I talked about Amy Winehouse and all that kind of stuff. That's so crazy. I always thought that Amy Winehouse had gone there. Why do I feel like there was maybe another celebrity? Why do I want to say Whitney Houston, but that can't be right. Whitney Houston. Who was the person that was there? Windjammer, St. Lucia. If it pulls it up and I remember that, this will be crazy. Whitney Houston was known to visit and potentially even stay at the Windjammer Landing Resort and Residences in St. Lucia. Oh my God. That's crazy. The resort is a popular destination for celebrities and is known for its luxurious villas. Well, then maybe it was Whitney Houston, and that's how I knew. And then maybe oh, here's a picture of it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The beach sucks. But anyway, it's funny because so we were watching it last night. I think one of them, I think it's Dorit, is like, the beach is beautiful. I was like, the beach sucks unless they change the beach. I don't know. But anyway, so we watched Beverly Hills last night. We watched, let me get out of this. We watched Watch What Happens Live. Then Alex was watching the second Watch What Happens Live. I don't even remember who was on it. And I went outside, and that's when I called Tiny Jean. And so then after that, I came inside. He was watching Suits. And I said, I'm going to lay down for an hour because I want to read tonight. I want to watch TV and stuff like that. And he was like, okay. So I went upstairs to like lay down, and we do this thing. It's totally cheesy. We're like, so I got upstairs and like turn on the fan, turn off the light. And I said, good night then. And then he goes, good night then. It's like very much like, good night, John boy. But we say good night then. I don't even know where it started. It started like 15 years ago. I don't even know. It's just we say goodnight then. I don't know why we say it. I think it has something to do with the dogs, honestly. But anyway, he got laughing so hard. And so then like 5 minutes later, he like turned off all the lights because I could see it, you know, because like the TV went off and stuff like that. And I was like, are you coming up then? We say then after he's like, yeah, then. It sounds so dumb. Do you guys ever do this? Like, so we're laughing the whole time, right? So I said, I thought you were going to sit down there and watch Suits. And he was like, no, I wanted to come upstairs. And he was like, I think I'm going to finish this episode up here and then go to bed. So he finished the episode of Suits. I don't remember. I fell asleep like that. And when I woke up, he was asleep. So I got up and came downstairs, talked on the phone for a little bit, lit all my candles, all kind of stuff. And then I was like, Nikki and I keep on saying, we've got to do puzzles. But I was like, I want to read tonight. Okay, I am so into, who texted me? Mel texted me. I am so into 2 book series, okay? And Teresa was one of the people that recommended it to me because she direct messaged me last night about it. First of all, I am like now like 2/3 of the way done with Dead and Gone, which is the second book in the Life as We Knew It series by Susan Beth Pfeffer. It is so fantastic, you guys. It is so fantastic. That series is unbelievable. It is so good. And I told you guys the other night, I think that like I'm real into this apocalyptic thing. So I started like, I ordered like all the books in the series by Kayla Stone. And then I ordered like the first 2 books in another series of hers. It's hard to find some of them. And then I saw this other guy that has like 4 books in a series about a town like after a nuclear situation, nuclear war that happens or whatever. And so then they're like trying to protect their town. So I bought like the first book of maybe the first 2 of that. I don't know. But anyway, some of these it's kind of hard to find. But I sat there last night in that chair and I read 50 pages. It's the first book in the Edge of Collapse series. So I finished the prequel, which is called Chaos Rising. And this is Edge of Collapse. I think it's book 1. It's called Edge of Collapse. Anyway, it's by Kyla Stone. I was looking her up on Facebook. I was looking up her Instagram and everything last night. But anyway, I am in love with these books. So the book 1 so the prequel is about this guy, and he was like in the special ops, like in the military and stuff like that. He and his brother both were. And so the first one is about him like when it's like this EMP thing hits and like all the electricity goes out and planes are diving and it's like all these people are dying and stuff like that in downtown Chicago. So that's like the first one. I don't want to ruin it in case anybody's going to read it. The second one, he's in it, I guess, because the author like said something and thanked him and he's like written on the synopsis, but I'm not anywhere at him yet. It starts with this woman named Hannah Sheridan, and Hannah is like she's like in the basement of this house where she has been kidnapped and kept captive and she's pregnant too by her captor, and she's been captive for like years, like 3 or 4 years. And she has a husband, and she has, like, a son that at the time she was kidnapped was, like, 3 years old. But she's been kept down there forever. And so, when it starts, the electricity goes off. And so, like, there's cameras watching her down there. And, like, the door that has, like, this electrical lock open, like, it's open. So, it's, like, her escape. That's how it starts, okay? Which is so crazy when you think about it. Because not only... The book is, like, independently published. And it is... I mean, it's one of the best books I've ever read. It's not just about, like, what would happen if the end of the world came. And I actually was reading, like, her bio and why she's interested in this. And she's like, I like to write stories and read stories about, like, how normal people, and this is what I really love to read, too, how normal people would react in, like, extreme situations like this. So here you have, it's not just about, like, the first one's about this guy, and, like, he's just caught like everybody else when this EMP thing happens. But this one's about a woman that's, like, she has like been kidnapped and she's like in this basement and she can't get out of it. But all of a sudden the electricity goes off and now that's like her freedom. But then it goes back and so the first couple chapters are about her, and then it goes into this chapter about the guy that's like her captor. And he realizes he has to get back there before she like escapes and figures it out. So that's how the book starts. I read like 50 plus pages last night, and I was like, okay, you need to stop. Because at that point, I was like, I read so long that it was like an hour, maybe a little bit more, something like that. I kept on getting up and like, you know, fixing candles and stuff. It makes me kind of nervous to read some of that stuff, although I love it. I'm like so into these apocalyptic books. So then after that, I read probably for like another hour and a half, dead and gone. I'm so into it. So the first book in the Life as We Knew It series is about this girl named Miranda. She lives in Pennsylvania with her mom and her younger brother. Her older brother's in college. Her dad and her stepmom live in another town. And when the moon is like hit off its axis, like, and it's like it's closer to Earth, and so it's causing like tsunamis, volcanoes, things like that. The second book, which I really, to be honest with you, I was like, why can't, I'm so into Miranda and her story, why can't we just go back to Miranda? The second one is just a completely different story. It's about this kid named Alex Morales, and he's like the same age as her. The third book brings them together, but the second book is about Alex Morales, and he is living in New York, and his dad manages an apartment building, and so he lives in the basement. Dad's in Puerto Rico, mom's at work, I think I've talked about this already, and so he's taking care of his two younger sisters. His brother's in the Marines in California. And so it's him like being very heavily involved in his church. He goes to this Catholic school, going to like the priest and talking to the priest about like what he should do. The priests are actually not super nice in the book. And I mean, but they're like not. I mean, they're like, you need to be obedient. You need to pray to God. It's really interesting because this book talks a lot about like his faith, like questioning his faith and stuff like that as like being Catholic. I mean, it's not a religious book by any means at all. It's just true to his character of who he is. And his sister is like, I think she's 14, going to be 15, and she like is thinking about being a nun and stuff like that. It's really interesting. And it talks a lot about like the Puerto Rican culture in New York City and things like that. He has to go like at some point and like visit people that are stuck in their apartments as part of like his schoolwork. And so it has a lot to do with like how they get food, things like that. Everybody's leaving the city. And so at one point, he's going to meet these elderly people that are stuck in their apartments. And he says, like, unless they don't want to talk to me because I'm Puerto Rican. And he's like, but none of them are. And so it talks a lot about, like, it's a lot about diversity and things like that. It's really, I mean, it is, I think I like this one maybe even a little bit more than the first one. I mean, they're kind of different stories because it's different. It's interesting how she does it. They're so fantastically written. Like the first one, they're like a house out in the like on a country road. This one is like downtown New York, like in one of the boroughs. And so, which I guess is not downtown New York, but you know what I'm talking about. They're not in Queens because their mom works in Queens. So they're like, oh, what street are they on? He says it in there all over and over and over again. But anyway, he's like close to downtown. So like as stuff that happens in the first one, because it's all done by dates. And so like hers is a diary of dates, but his is just like, it'll just say like May 7th. I think it starts on May 17th actually. May 17th or June 3rd or whatever. And then it'll just say what happened that day. So it's told like, you know, in third person or whatever. But so you kind of know like stuff that happened in the first one, like weather events and things like that, you know it's going to happen there too. And so you're kind of expecting it. But it happens in a different way because it's not like he's in a city. Like they start like even like giving out free food. It's like they give out free food at one point, and it's like what happens in Pennsylvania versus what happens in New York City is completely different. You know, people are like looting and you know panicking and things like that. It's so well done. Like I just could have read the whole thing last night. I'm like obsessed with these books. So I stayed up way too late reading that. Well, I wanted to finish Amazing Race because I had started it the night before, but I didn't finish it because I just watched Survivor and then like, I thought I was like halfway through it. I was only like 15 or 20 minutes into Amazing Race. So at some point I was like, you got to stop this. I don't even remember what time it was. So I watched the Amazing Race. Why do I feel like I watched something else? Or why did I feel like maybe somebody called me or something? What else did I watch? Okay, take that one off. I guess Murder on the Friday Night Lights, I guess it's done. I guess it was 8 episodes and it's done because there's no new episode this week. So, I was outlining part of a book idea that I'll never read. Do you want to guess what it's about? An apocalyptic cozy mystery. An apocalyptic cozy mystery. Can you even imagine? Okay. So got Amazing Race done. Oh, I was looking into Friday Night Lights. I was trying to figure out if that was done. I was looking at some other stuff online. So then I was like, so many people had messaged me about this documentary on Netflix called The Twister Caught in a Storm. To be honest with you, I really didn't have a whole lot of interest in watching it because I was like, I don't really remember this happening. I remembered it happening. I didn't remember that on the level that it was. It happened in 2011 in Joplin, Missouri. But But so many people kept on messaging me about it, and they asked me, they're like, I want to know what your thoughts are. What are my thoughts? I think it's absolutely tragic, and I think the documentary was amazing. One of the best documentaries I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I think Alex would enjoy it, so I'm like, maybe we'll watch it again this weekend. It was so well done. I mean, from a suspense level, you feel like you're like living it with these people. From a human level, they're all like sharing their stories and telling their stories about what they went through, what it was like for them at that time, what it's like for them afterwards. I mean, it's just beautifully done. So I started watching it, and I was like, okay, I can't remember. What did I do? What else did I do? Maybe I got started later reading than I thought I did. Maybe I didn't start reading until like 1:30, and I read till like 3:30 or 4. Then watched Amazing Race till like 5. Then I was like cleaning up, doing candles and stuff. Because I didn't get done until like, it was like right at 7 when I got done. And the movie is an hour and 29 minutes. At one point, I was drinking water, and then I was like, no, I want like a cup of decaf coffee for this. So I went inside and made decaf coffee. But I was like, I was just going to watch like 15 or 20 minutes of it and finish it tonight. And I was like, no, I want to finish this now, and I want to make my video about it tomorrow. It was so good. It's like you can't stop watching it. It's so fantastically done. So I watched that, and then I ended up, because I was like, you know what, I just have to run errands today. I probably won't film that many videos. So I knew that Alex would kind of want to like go back to bed after his meeting, lay around, watch some TV and stuff like that. So I didn't want it to like get up and be like, okay, we're going to go do these errands now. I wanted him to be able to relax, you know? So yeah, so I went to bed. I was like, I don't have to get up early. So I went to bed at 7. And laid in bed and thought about like apocalypse stuff. But if you're looking for, so I did my reaction to it. My reaction won't ruin the movie for you, because I mean, it's a documentary about people that are in one of the worst storms that ever happened, one of the worst tornadoes. It was just so fantastically done. It was just so fantastically done. So thank you guys for all of you that gave me the recommendations. To Teresa, and I cannot remember who the other person is, that recommended Kyla Stone to me. I mean, she self-publishes it. I said independent publishing. She self-publishes. She could, I mean, these books could be, I'm kind of surprised that they're not getting more attention than they get. They're so fantastically done. And I can't believe I haven't heard more about the Life as We Knew It series. I mean, both of them. I read enough independent books. Like, I just read that poor Jacobson Dry about the ocean, you know, drying up. Like, it really made me think maybe I need to like start focusing on a lot of more like self-published, I keep on saying independent, I don't know why, self-published writers, because so many self-published writers are just as great. They can't just get traditional, you know, publishing packages and stuff like that from like, you know, publishing companies and literary agents and things like that. But I read Dry by Per Jacobson, 25 Days, the Christmas Advent Calendar book. I liked. I didn't think it was fantastic writing, but I thought it was fun to read. I thought it was well done. I didn't think it was like the best book I had ever read, but it made me intrigued enough, and it was a quick read. Like, his chapters were like 6 to 7 pages, and you could read them in like less than 5 minutes. So, or 10 minutes maybe, but so I read Dry. Dry was boring. It was bad. I mean, like, Nikki was like, after this, and she didn't even really start it, and she was like, I'm not doing another one of his books for a while. But these are so good, and they're so detailed. Like, there's a part when this girl's like trying to escape from his house, and she's like looking through, she's got like, she can't, I mean, things that she thinks about, I wouldn't even think about. Like, she's been in this like basement forever, so when she comes out into the part of the cabin, it's like bright light, even though it's not sunny outside, and she can't see because she's been in the basement for so long. So she has to put like this thing around her eyes because she can't find any sunglasses until later. And then she puts this thing out so she can like look under the bottom of, I mean, it's so detailed. And then she's like going through drawers by like trying to just see things with her hand and find all this kind of stuff. It's just really, really well done. And like, there's this dog that's like protecting the cabin. It's like her treatment of the dog really shows like who she is as a person. I love writing like that you can see through their actions who they are as human beings. It's really well done. So Kyla Stone, I'm telling you, don't miss out on it. If you can read apocalyptic stuff, if you like it, check it out. All right, you know what? Let's read a few comments today, because I don't really have a whole lot more to talk about, and I want to make sure that this is at least over an hour. So, okay. Shanda said Bernice the Bunny. I actually like that. I actually like that name for the bunny. Okay, Maxine, this is about the fake bunny. Maxine said, the bunny is a drop-shipped I don't know what this means. $5. Oh, $5 item. It is a scam all over the internet. I hate scams on the internet. I don't know what this comment is about. Like, when you guys like reference something that I don't like, if you guys reference something in the vlog that I'm talking about, say like regarding this, if you want me to understand, if you don't care, that's fine. But I don't know what this comment's about. Oh, Teresa said, Miss Chicky put little hearts. Ah, love it. Teresa said, I loved My Fair Lady when I was a teen as well. Just you wait. Henry Higgins, just you wait. She put in there. Shanda said, is it Chanda or Shanda? So I used to know a Shanda, S-H, but you're C-H. Peter, your giggle makes me smile. Aww. Miss Chicky said, my sister and I were obsessed with the Nadia movie. We watched it all the time. I don't know what it was about that story when I was a kid that I loved so much. Kayla said, oh my God, so many people have told me this, Kayla. They said, Arby's potato cakes are back. I got so many comments. It's so funny because whenever I say something in a vlog, I kind of know, like, that might be, like, when I talked about having a headache yesterday, I mean, as soon as I said it, I was like, I'm going to get so many comments about my headache. And sure enough, I got so many comments. People give me suggestions of what to do. I appreciate it. I do. But when I talked about the Arby's potato cakes and going to the dentist and all that kind of stuff, I mean, that video alone, I probably got like 6 or 7 comments. I mean, it's not like these videos get tons of comments, but I probably got 6 or 7 comments alone just about the Arby's potato cakes. I do not need them, but I want them. They sound so good. Oh my God. Okay. So somebody said about the headaches, I should check my electrolytes. Rob said. So I just had all my blood tests done by the doctor. Everything's fine. I also see a neurologist regularly because people were talking about, like, it could be this, it could be that. It's been a while since I've talked about this. So with my seizure disorder, I also have migraine disorder. I can usually tell, if you have migraines, you'll know what I'm talking about. I haven't had, like, when I first got migraines, I think it was called Imitrex, was a drug that they had me on at first, but you had to take it. I know there's better medicines out there now, but you had to take it like at the onset of the migraine and then like an hour later, and it was really expensive, and you only got like 9 pills at a time, and I didn't really feel like it helped that much. And then there was something else. Was it Imitrex? Is that what it's called? Anyway, let me look it up and see. I didn't really feel like it helped that much. Is it for migraines? Imitrex is a headache medicine that narrows blood vessels. I guess that's probably what they gave me. I don't know. It didn't have that. I remember taking one at the time. He told me to take one at the time. That was like, 20-some years ago. I haven't really. I'm kind of wondering if, I should actually. Anyway, Keppra. Does Keppra help with migraines? Keppra help with migraines because since I got switched to. Well, Keppra is primarily an anti-epileptic medication. Some studies suggest it may be beneficial for migraines. Since I got switched to, from Depakote to Keppra, I haven't really had any migraines. In my life of having migraine disorder, I probably only had a few, like, debilitating migraines when, I couldn't even, get out of bed. I couldn't see. It was affecting my vision and things like that. Probably in my life, I probably only had that happen, 2 or 3 times. And it was years and years and years ago, the last time I had it. The way I can tell the difference between... I could really, point it out to you is better. The way that I can tell the difference between a migraine and a headache is that a migraine typically happens right here for me. And it feels like pressure building up in my head. Did I say headache? I meant migraine. A migraine happens right here for me, and it feels like pressure building up in my head. But then I also have headaches. I have friends of mine that have migraine disorder, and they'll say, I cannot stand when people say they have a migraine when they mean a headache. I could care less. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. I've had so many people be like, I'm getting a migraine. You don't have to have migraine disorders to get migraines. Other people can get them as well. But I think my headache that I'm having is... I'm one day I'm not drinking a lot of caffeine and the next day I'm drinking more caffeine. I think the weather changing and the allergies, I'm very sensitive to all that stuff. I think that has a lot to do with me getting a headache or headaches going away and stuff like that. I have a neurologist that I see regularly, so I'm checked for, any kind of like head issue. My husband's coming home. Brain tumors, I have scans, I have all that kind of stuff is checked regularly. I just had blood work done at the doctor. So nothing came back irregularly. I appreciate all your suggestions on that. It really meant a lot to me. It was funny, somebody said something about a cool compress on my head or like putting it in the freezer and that would help. My mom used to say that to me, like back in the, like when I was a little kid and I would get headaches. So that kind of reminded me of my mom. It doesn't really help a whole lot with my headaches. But I appreciate it. You guys were so sweet to even give me suggestions. And I think I said this towards the end of the vlog, but my headaches did start going away. So let me say hi to him real quick, and then I will be back in 2 and 2. Hello?
Hi.
Okay, I'm back. He's upstairs getting ready, and we were talking for a little bit, and then he's getting ready to go to dinner right now. He said he's going to leave here in about 10 or 20 minutes. So I was like, I'll let him get ready, and then I'll finish the vlog, and then when he gets done, I can go for my walk, and I can take my shower, and I can read, and all that. So, and then I also have to get my other videos up. So, but I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for the suggestions you guys gave me and the care, and I appreciate it. Oh, this is what I was going to say. If you didn't make it to the end of the vlog yesterday, I did say at the end of the vlog that my headache was going away. I was like, you guys, like, thank you so much. Like, you helped. It didn't go, like, I think I said in there, like, it's not going away completely, but it was a lot better than it had been when I started the vlog. So, it's all you. It was all you. And I appreciate all the suggestions that you guys gave me. So, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, let's read some more comments. What is this? I don't understand that comment. Some of these comments I don't understand. Oh, Christy said, "Hey Peter, have a great Friday. Thanks for." Oh, you know what's you know why I don't understand these comments is because they're from like vlogs from like a couple days ago. I was like, what is going on? Okay. Christy said, "Hey Peter, have a great Friday. Thanks for the vlog. Would love to see pictures of your childhood home. Love you." Do you know what? I did a vlog where I showed it. I wish I knew which vlog that was. I have a picture of it somewhere in my... I don't... You know what? If I put in house and search, it's not going to come up. House. House. Yeah, it sure is not going to come up. Oh, Boo Radley. Is that the house? Oh, here it is. Here it is. So here's the house that I grew up in. You guys can see it. Let's see if it'll focus on that. Can you guys see it? So this is the house that I grew up in. So I'm trying to see. So off here to the back was the porch. And then there was the garage. And then, okay, while I was showing you my house, I knocked the camera over. Okay. So I don't know if you can really see it here. Well, this is the house in the winter time. So if you can see it. So there was like my dad, you can see there was like all this ivy that grew up the side of the house. The house was like red brick, and then I don't know if you can really see it, but it was like all this ivy grew up along the house. So that was the house that I grew up in. And then, and so like the library was right here. So this was the library. And then this was the entrance. That was the living room. And then that was the porch on the end that went off into the woods. And you can see it was like all covered with like the woods. And then behind here was like where the creek was and stuff like that. So that was the house that I grew up in. Thank you for asking. People were asking me the other day about whatever pictures you guys want to see. You know what? On this one, list pictures you want to see. Whether it has to do with my family, Alex's family, the houses I grew up in, whatever. And I will get those pictures together and I will take pictures of them and do screenshots so you can see them better. And I'll do a whole vlog showing pictures if that would be something that you guys would want to see. So anyway, put that in the comment section below. Instead of an emoji today, put in the comment section below pictures you would want to see. But thank you for that, Christy. I appreciate it. Oh my God, here Robin just said 1,000,000% yes on the house photos. Did I ask? I don't even remember that. Okay, so Feral Vlog said it's Sebastian, LMAO. I knew it had something to do with my family, and I was like, is it Alex's name? Is that why I want to say Alejandro? Because I said I'll never forget, because that's my nephew and godson's name, Sebastian. And so I'm telling you right now, I will not remember that it's Sebastian, Feral Vlogs. You need to just change your name to Sebastian. It's so easy for me. So much easier for me. When you guys have these names that are like, you know, like Judy on a Tuesday, but your name is Sally. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Keep your name. Keep your name. I'll try to remember. Okay. Oh, you left a lot of comments. Sebastian said, I love the name Pearl. Aw, he had a hedgehog as a pet, and that was her. Oh, I love that. Okay, Megan said, now I'm so intrigued by the bunny thing, you have to buy it and review it. No, because who told me it was a scam? A $5 scam. Who said that? Hold on a second. Give another shout out to Maxine. Maxine said it was a $5 scam. I'm not about trying to get scammed over here. I love the name Pearl too. Maybe if we adopt a female dog, Pearl could be her name. I love that name. Oh, Marianne's making her way to the current vlog. She commented on a vlog from, I don't know, 3 days ago. Marianne, are you caught up yet? Let us know, Marianne. Blink twice if you're here. Prissy Kitty said, I love your cozy house full of love and beautiful family memories. You're amazing, Peter. I hope your headache gets better. Thank you so much. Kayla said, that's exactly what I love. Oh, she's talking about when I was talking about the difference between inside versus outside vlogs. She said, that's exactly what I prefer about the outside vlogs. When you're outside, your thoughts seem to flow so freely and you just seem at peace. In front of the computer, you seem more distracted and less flowy. If that girl, 100% it makes sense. Valerie says the same thing. She's like, do not sit in front of that computer. But like today, it's cold outside. I didn't even look at the temperature. If I looked at the temperature, I'd probably say it was 50. But it's windy and it's cold outside today. I get you. I'd be honest with you. Kayla and everybody else, I prefer sitting outside. I mean, it's more relaxing for me, you know? Like, I'm not distracted by the computer. I mean, I'm not really uploading videos anymore. But when I'm in front of the computer, first of all, I don't love the lighting in front of the computer. And I am a little bit more distracted. Plus, the background is not necessarily how I would love it to look. But I agree with you. I feel like I am definitely more at peace on the front porch. I just didn't, you know, like today I thought about doing it and I thought, I just don't really want to bundle up in a coat and stuff like that. It didn't really have anything to do with me uploading the videos because, you know, I could have done that later. But I was like, I just don't really feel like bundling up. People are like, put on your heated vest. I was like, I don't really want to do all that. I mean, it's not that cold for a heated vest. But Kayla, I agree with you. No, I am definitely more at peace out there on the front porch. So, I mean, when it gets warmer, we'll be doing them out there all the time. Oh, people are putting little emojis. Oh, I said put your favorite emoji, I think I said. People are putting their favorite. Oh, here it is. So, people are putting little dog emojis. I didn't even know these dog emojis. Where are y'all getting these dog emojis at? Lisa did one. It's a cute little dog. And then Kristen did one. She did 2 dogs and a cat's face. She said, can you tell I'm a cat lover? Well, Kristen, there are 2 dogs and a cat. Are they all cats? And my reading glasses are bad. I don't know. Ashley said, make sure and tell the gutter cleaners to watch out for the baby chicks. So adorable. Hope we can get a quick look for ourselves. Okay, so it's not in the gutters. It's like, it's the drain pipe that goes around it. And I should show you guys. I'm afraid to scare it, in all honesty. Because we don't go out there that much anymore. I mean, I don't have to when I clean the patio this summer. But if I open the door, like, when I leaned up against it the other day, the bird flew away. So she must have even heard me then. So I'm kind of afraid of that. I should show it. Megan said, did you just casually mention that your dad is friends with Martin Sheen? My dad's not friends with Martin Sheen. My dad did. I think it was 2. So both my dad and my stepmom are like amateur artists. Alex, do you remember the one the sculpting class they did in Santa Fe? Was it a sculpting class or a painting class that they did with Martin? He's not going to even know who Martin Sheen is. Martin Sheen and his wife.
Before my time.
He said it was before his time. Okay. It was a sculpting class. So my dad and my stepmom, they went and stayed at this retreat for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. And they did it twice. And Martin Sheen and his wife were both there. So that's how I knew him. Did you just casually mention that your friend? I just was mentioning that. I did just casually mention again in my drama video today, though, how we danced on stage with Britney Spears. My husband thought he was going to get discovered as a new dancer. You did. I have the pictures to prove it where you thought you were going to get discovered. We did dance with her. Got a tour behind the scenes and everything. Got the VIP passes. I pulled mine out the other day.
You did.
Do you have the video of her, of us dancing on stage with her, or do you just have the picture? I just have the picture.
I found it, but I haven't seen it again. Like, I was looking for it the other day, but I couldn't find it.
Somebody said, Peter, have you watched Oh, I was also talking. Okay, so I was asking Alex these questions about all these famous people we met, and I was sitting here, and I was kind of like sitting here with the computer. I didn't realize it was moving, and then all of a sudden, I just heard the camera crash. So, anyway, we'll have him for our audience participation at a later time. We'll do a video about all the famous people we met for 2 seconds. Okay, somebody said... Nicole said, what I would give to see a tour of your childhood home. It sounds so magical. It looks so completely different today. Caroline, like, it's been up for sale a couple different times, and Caroline's shown me, like, the pictures and sent me the link and stuff. The whole entire basement is completely done. Like, it was not done when I lived there. It looks beautiful today. Also, off of the kitchen, they have built, like, the whole length of the house, like a patio that goes into the woods. It's gorgeous. I wish we had had that when we lived there. So none of that was there when I was there. They've redone a lot of stuff. It was really a magical house to grow up in. I mean, there was a lot of, like, you know, there was window seats and, you know, there was, like, I mean, slate floors and huge wood doors. It felt very much like you were, like, a magical house in the woods. It was really cool. Haley said, Peter, have you watched Juror number 2? I feel like I remember you mentioning it. We are halfway through it, but I need to know what your thoughts are. Juror number 2, I feel like I did watch that. Was that a show or was that a movie? Oh, just recently I watched that. Did I make a video about that? Hold on a second. Maybe it's not what I'm thinking about. Peter Monn. Peter watches TV. Watches TV, Juror. I don't remember if I watched that or not. No, it's not pulling up. I feel like I talked about it, but I don't remember if I did or not. My big blue eyes put blue hearts and stuff. Somebody said, hi Peter, happy Friday. Hey, hope you're having a fabulous start to spring. Oh, today's the first day of spring. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Happy spring, babe.
Happy spring.
Lauren said, any length is perfect, but the longer the better. At least 1 hour, she said. Somebody said you should look up dogs and babies with eyebrows. Okay, this is the last thing we're gonna do. Dogs with eyebrows. You're trying to get me into trouble. I'm gonna go to... Ah! Oh my God, oh my God, oh my... They're like, some of them are like painted on. Some of them are like felt, but some of them are like painted on. Oh my God, this one dog's like this, like with these eyebrows on. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Oh my God, these are so good. I mean, here's like a schnauzer that just has kind of like long eyes. Most of them are like somebody painted them on. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. But oh, you can even look up related searches. Dog eyebrow raise. Let's see. Oh. Look up dog eyebrow raise. It is absolutely hilarious. Oh my God. Who gave me that comment on here? Kara, you are getting it for that. She's telling me all this stuff to look up for. And she said, I need that Shy Wolf candle now. Oh my God, I burned it all last night. It's completely gone. No, it's like a fourth of the way down. But it does. It smells like fresh bread. I don't remember what it's called. Early morning or morning something. It was so good. Okay, well, I'm going to get off here now. Alex is getting ready to leave. So I'm going to get my vlog up and take my walk and do all that. So I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Friday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Let me know what you are doing this weekend in the comment section below. And I will, of course, see you guys over here tomorrow. I love you guys, and I'll see you then. Bye. Love you. Happy birthday, Lena.